Which long-range budget scope is right for you? We're going to find out. Let's get into it. Boom! All right, folks, I'm Mike. Today we're going to discuss the differences between the Discoveryopt HD 5-30 by 56 PRS Gen 2 and the CVLIFE Eagle Blaze 5-25 by 56. All right, so starting out, we can talk about some similarities that these two scopes share. That's going to be, they're both about 14.5 inches long by 3 inches or so wide and 3 or 4 inches high. So dimensionally, they're about the same size. They both have illuminated Christmas tree style reticles. They are both first focal plane and they both have zero stops. They also both have parallax adjustment knobs going from 25 to infinity. They both come with scope caps. They both come with sunshades. Very similar packaging, very similar included items. Neither come with rings. And I only say that because a lot of budget optics do. It kind of gets us caught up on how similar they are. They are very similar. A few areas where they are not similar would start with weight. The Discoveryopt is 44 ounces. The CVLIFE is 32.5. You can feel a difference. It's whatever, over a half a pound. It's not the end of the world, especially if you're putting it on a heavier rifle rig. Another area where they are different is the glass. The Discoveryopt is HD glass, while the CVLIFE is ED glass. There are differences, different marketing for different companies as well, but in general, ED glass is referred to being a higher quality glass in optics like this. And I will say, from looking through both of them around dusk, I noticed the CVLIFE has a slight edge, a little bit clearer of an image is the only way I can describe it. I don't think it is going to be the end of the world. I don't think it's a big enough thing to base your decision on which one you should buy. Another area where they are different is going to be the reticle design itself. I said they're both Christmas tree reticles with a center dot, which they are. And the CVLIFE has a different design where its hash marks are 2 minutes of angle. Yes, I said minutes of angle. I'm the only person left in the world that still shoots MOA scopes. Anyway, I'm okay with it. But the CVLIFE, each mark is 2 minutes of angle. So starting at the center dot, that first hash in any direction is 2 MOA, then 4, 6, 8, and there's none in between. So you have to just guess where the center in between is if you want to adjust for only 1 minute using a holdover or windage hold, however you're doing that. To me, that just gets a little bit involved. I'm just so used to all my other scopes that I have have all always been 1 minute per hash mark. So personal preference, I don't like that about the CVLIFE. That's, like I said, it's personal preference. That's just me. The other difference between the two are the turrets themselves. Not only the size difference, you can see the Discoveryopt turrets are a little bit bigger and chunkier than the CVLIFE, right? But the CVLIFE has locking turrets. If you don't know what that is, that means that when it is in the down position or the in position, you can't move it. You have to pull it up or out, and you can then move it. I'll give you a listen on the mic. That's the CVLIFE. And this is the Discoveryopt. Both of them are tactile and audible, which are the two buzzwords when you're talking about turrets on scopes, in case you didn't know. Both of them have a little bit of slop in between them. These optics are budget optics. While we're talking about that, let's talk about the price. Currently, as of January 2026, they both come in under $300 shipped to your door, and that is a pretty sweet deal. And so whatever their prices are, $269, $279 each, something like that, they're within $10 of each other. So to me, the price difference is negligible, which makes it a good comparison. The other difference that we can discuss is just the power difference, because the Discoveryopt is a 30 power scope. The CVLIFE is a 25 power scope. That might matter to some, it might not to others. I would say the other difference, if I'm gonna split hairs, I think that the Discoveryopt has a slightly better build quality. And I only say that from using and being familiar with scopes that cost much more than these two do. I would say not budget scopes at all. This one feels a little bit better and closer to what a premium scope would cost. And when I say that, I mean mostly the controls. When you're talking about the turrets and you're talking about the zoom knob, the parallax knob, and the light knob, which they both have similar designs on their light knob, where you have off in between all 6 powers of brightnesses. I would say the edge for me goes to the Discoveryopt, even though the glass is slightly better on the CVLIFE and it has locking turrets, which I like a little bit better. I still would lean towards the Discoveryopt because I think it's slightly better made, and mostly because the reticle is more familiar to me than this one. The final difference I would say between the two is the warranty. Discoveryopt has a lifetime warranty. CVLIFE has a 1-year warranty. I don't know what either of those look like. I have a feeling like with a lot of other Chinese manufacturers, it might be a little bit hard to fulfill warranties with them, but I don't know if you have done that with either of these. Please let me know. I'd be interested to hear your experience with them and how well you were taken care of, or how you might not have been taken care of as well as you'd like. So all of that being said, like I said, for me, the edge goes to the Discoveryopt HD 5-30 by 56 PRS Gen 2. However, the Eagle Blaze 5-25 by 56 is still a solid choice. Again, both of these optics, great values for the money you're spending on them. I am floored that you can get optics of this quality with these features for the price that we're paying for them nowadays. I can't wait to see what comes next, because 5 years ago, you couldn't touch this, couldn't get close. So that being said, I hope you all have found some sort of value in this video. If you have, feel free to please leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'd like to make more content like this just to try to help other people that are regular guys like me that are looking to get into some sort of shooting, or interested in scopes and want to know more about them before they buy them. That's all I'm trying to do, is give some people out there some knowledge and just my personal opinion on things like this. So hopefully somebody found some value in it. Anyway, who was it said something about be good to each other and to yourselves, or be good to yourself and each other? Whatever, just be good. And from me to you, I bid you a good day.